for you with regard to how to go about using your viewfinder. Remember in class we went over how to do the viewfinder, and I used sticky notes. That was just kind of a ballpark shape, but the focus of the viewfinder is to help you start seeing shapes. And one of the key things is not to leave like an open area like you see on the right there, because sometimes that big space, the negative space, in other words, everything that's not the branches, can be kind of hard to decipher. So in this example, we're looking up at a telephone pole, and I just thought I would, kind of go through what would it be like if you were looking, how should I, orient my viewfinder? Is it this way? Is it this way? If you bring it close to your face, it gets bigger. The further away you hold it, it gets smaller, right? So I'm going to settle in on this one right now. And let's say I've picked that to draw. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that. And I'm only going to pay attention to that one little area. And now you can see that if I stop looking at the telephone pole and the wires and all the connectors, I can start to see these shapes showing up, right? Start asking myself, what is that negative space shape? And so, in my imagination, I try to figure out what are those shapes. Let's color them in. Let's draw them. Let's, in this case, what we're doing is we're trying to draw the shape, right? And as you draw them, they'll slowly fill in. And eventually what we're going to do is we're going to fill in this thing, but your drawing might just start out looking like this, right? And then maybe a little bit later like this, as you start to fill in different parts of the, that's my bird, sorry guys, other parts of the picture. And then eventually you end up with default an image that is positive space and negative space, but instead of drawing the subject matter, in this case, you drew the background.